neighbors hate me. I don't blame them. Oh, welcome back to another video, guys. Like I said in the previous video, we have some big plans, and it seems like most of you guys guessed correctly because we got a workshop, baby. I've loaded some stuff up in the back of the Chaser. We're gonna head there now, and I'm gonna show you guys what we've been working on over the past couple of years. My neighbors are definitely gonna be more happy than you guys about this news. So good, man. Oh my God, this is so weird. This is so odd. This is it, guys. This is the warehouse. It's, it's crazy. It feels surreal being in here. I don't even know where to begin. We have a lot to talk about, and before I give you the official shop tour and show you around this amazing space that we finally have been able to obtain over the past couple of years, I have a few words to say. I definitely teased you guys a little bit when I said that the AU Falcons have gone. That's because they are here. The two AUs are actually at the warehouse. My brain right now can't even focus because of everything that's in front of me. But guys, this is every car YouTuber's dream, and we finally have done it. We finally have some space. Damn, I honestly don't even know where to begin. I need to take a break and just figure out my thoughts. Since the beginning of my YouTube channel, I have been working purely out of my parents' garage. And like I said in the other video, I can't thank my parents enough for the space they let me have while I was beginning, trying out this YouTube thing. We worked on a lot of cars there. You guys might remember the Toyota Camry that I actually still own, by the way. Modifying that, putting a pod filter on that, putting an exhaust on that. That was all done at my parents' house in the garage. Soon after that, we bought an MR2, V6 swap that on the floor in the garage. We did a Barra swap. We've done AU Falcon builds. We've built the Chaser, the Skylines, the Lancers. Holy moly, there's a lot of builds that have happened in that garage. And we finally have a space now that's going to allow us to expand and do some even more hectic content, because obviously there's only 2 spots for cars at home in the garage, whereas here, the sky is the limit. Like literally, guys, we have so much room, which means that we're gonna have hoists in here. We'll be able to do some more crazy builds. And the best thing yet is that all the guys will be able to come around and use this space as well and share it with us and create some awesome memories. So I think that's the main thing, having a space that all your friends can sort of chill at and just create vibes, you know? So before we start the shop tour, I've got Nathan over here. And the reason why I've got Nathan over here is because
I am Rex and Lachlan's business partner.
Nathan has joined us in the business.
It's kind of a dream come true, to be honest. Like, everyone dreams of working in a shed with their mates, and this is just like a bigger size. This is the most logical upgrade, if you can afford it, obviously. We can't, but you know, it's good. Like, eventually we'll get hoists in here. We'll get some lights that don't sound like a microwave going off.
Yeah, I'm not sure if they can hear that, but yeah, hopefully not.
Extremely loud.
Something pretty crazy about what happens in life is who you meet. And the funny thing is, Nathan wouldn't be here if it weren't for a special moment on how we met. And I feel like we haven't really discussed that on camera much, but...
No, not really. Probably, I'd say, what, it would have been 6 years ago?
Yeah, something like that.
Almost 6 years ago. I was watching Rex's videos, probably when he had less subs than I did. And one day, I was driving 20 minutes from my house, which is where Rex lives. Yeah,
he was stalking me.
Yeah, I was stalking. I was on the way to another mate's house, and I saw his MR2 drive past, and I thought it was a great idea to chuck a U-turn and follow him. So it sounds creepy, but all I wanted to do was say hi because I liked watching his videos. At the time, he was doing his Camry and the MR2. So I followed him into a street, and I pulled up next to him, and I said, I watch your videos. Apparently, I was the first person to approach you, right, in public?
Yeah, I think one of the first people that came up and said hello. after watching my videos, which was pretty crazy, especially so close to home, which was also pretty crazy. The crazy thing is, like, yeah, we wouldn't be in this space if it wasn't for that special moment. Introduce yourself, Nathan.
Hello, my name's Nathan.
We wouldn't have the cars that we have today. You wouldn't be making YouTube videos if it wasn't for that. Yeah, this wouldn't all be possible. So I think that's a cool thing to bring up on how we actually met. I don't think you guys actually know that. So yeah, the more you know.
Exactly. We rented this space, obviously, to work on our own cars. But funnily enough, the first car being worked on here is none of our cars, it's Peter's. It's Peter's car. So Peter is christening the workshop while Rex and I are going to do brakes all around and a service. So nothing special, but this car marks the beginning of working on cars in here, which is fun.
And it's not even any of our cars.
It's not our cars.
Anyway, over the past couple of days, we have been dropping off cars here. We've got both the AUs, Nathan's EF and Lachlan's Skyline. So we'll get to that in a second, but we're going to give you an entire shop tour of the place and show you what we'll be using each bit of the warehouse for. So let's go.
Ever since I was a G, I've been legit. Oh no, you should let it.
Surprised it's holding your weight.
So we're going to start at the very back of the shop and move our way to the front. This is the back of our shop. Show them out there.
Just a backyard.
Just a backyard, and for some reason there is a massive roller door.
For no reason at all.
Yeah, no reason at all. Yeah, you can't actually get any cars out there. We do have toilets in here.
We have Lachlan's toilet.
We got Lachlan's toilet, and then over on the other side we have the normal toilet.
With asbestos.
With asbestos in there. So we've got toilets, which is good. Very ideal. We don't need to travel anywhere to go to the toilet.
Well, now we do, because there's no toilet paper.
Yeah, true. But we do have running water, which is interesting, and we haven't even started to pay for it. I don't know. So this space right here where the toilets are, we do have a light directly over here. And now obviously over time, we're going to be changing the lighting in here, making it a lot different to what it is now. But this space looks pretty ideal for like a workbench. Looks like they would have had a workbench here or something, and they would have been putting tools up here or posters or whatever. But yeah, this is probably going to be our workbench space. At the back here, you can see we have two cars currently here, Lachlan's R32, Nathan's EF. There is a heap of room in this warehouse. I think we could probably fit at max capacity on the ground floor, maybe about 15, 13 cars, something like that.
It's huge.
Yeah, if we really like squished everything in, I reckon we could fit a lot of cars in here, maybe 4 across potentially. Show them this. This is Nathan's EF. I don't think anyone on my channel has seen this for a while, but yeah, this is the 2-year EF Falcon Turbo project. Show them around.
On paper, it seems simple, right? Put an intake in and a turbo, but this actually has an AU subframe, you see?
Ah, so that's the reason why you've taken 2 years.
2 years, yep, exactly right.
But yeah, so this car will obviously be completed at the shop. This is the furthest this thing has moved in like 2 years, which is pretty impressive, right?
Yep.
A lot of people give you shit about that, bro.
Yep, that's
Get this thing finished, man.
Embrace it. So embrace it, it's all right.
So over here on the walls, every couple meters or so, we have 3-phase power outlets. So we'll be able to run 3-phase power, which means we could probably get a $500,000 CNC machine.
Yep.
We could also run 3-phase hoists and all that kind of stuff, all our heavy duty equipment. We got the power for that. That's pretty standard in most warehouses, which we looked at, so very ideal. So yeah, we've been moving cars here. We've got the 2 AU Falcons, the Drift Nugget, and the $500 Nugget that we used at the REIT race. They've just been put here because, yeah, we're trying to move all the cars here. We're probably going to keep this one outside because there's no point having it in here because it probably won't be touched much unless I decide to turbo it, which I know a lot of you guys want to see. So over here, we also have a tap, which is very ideal. Like I said, we got running water and stuff. There's a bar of soap.
How am I gonna get down now?
This is probably a 10-year-old bar of soap right here. That's just been chilling.
There's probably gout on it.
Running water, baby. Got an outlet here for something. Maybe we can use that to clean our cars. I don't know, just run a hose somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shower.
Shower. We'll put a shower here for Lachlan so he can clean himself after working on the car.
Yep.
Lachlan, my butler.
Adidas Krasovki. Anyway, moving on.
Whoa, whoa, watch my spoiler, man.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
So in front of the AU Falcons, there's probably another spot for 3 more cars. Like I said, we could probably fit 4 if we really tried. And of course, Peter's car, for some reason, is on a big angle taking up all this space.
I did tell him to park it wherever, but he took that quite literally, wherever.
Nathan's already been bringing all of his tools over, so we'll be able to use all of Nathan's tools.
That Snap-on box is for sale, guys, by the way. So we got my main toolkit here. We got most of the tools. Most of them have been, like, some of them have been lost, but anyway. Then we got some drawers here for like random stuff. This has just random crap in it.
Oh, that looks nice and organized, man. Show them that.
Yeah, very
Oh,
organized.
hell yeah, dude. Got some Ultra Grey. Got some duct tape.
Yep.
Got some Loctite.
I need that.
I'm surprised this one holds my weight. Oh. Probably can't see me that well, yeah?
No, you're completely black.
Now, I haven't shown you the office yet, but above the office is this little spot for a mezzanine. So apparently the previous owners used this space as a mezzanine. They had some stairs running up here that weren't compliant.
Now, that is non-compliant.
Non-compliant. The mezzanine is non-compliant. Violates section 420(69) of the Homeowners Association. Non-compliant.
So up here is a crazy view of the warehouse. And just to show you the scale of this place, can you walk over there, Nathan?
Bruh.
This place is huge. It's a great place to start off at. I think it's probably like a bit too big for a starting warehouse.
When I was taking all my stuff here, I was using Peter's box trailer, and this massive G-tank bottle of argon, which I was using for welding in my house, fell over in the trailer and almost ended up on the road.
Eventually over time, we'll use this space for storage, or we'll have another office up here as well. We've got a nice view of the place. Can't show you too much outside, of course, but yeah, this place is insane. It is perfect. I reckon down there as well, you could probably fit another 2 cars. What do you reckon?
Well, the Chaser is the size of 2 cars. Chop skid.
So we also brought some merch over, and that's because we'll be using this space over here. Oh no! Oh, the coat hanger broke. You're joking me.
It's a cotton candy, hit the gas. Oh, doing 100, I ain't see the dash.
This is probably where we're gonna be fulfilling orders. Out of this little space right here. This is our office. So this is our little office space. You can see, yeah, we've already brought the merch. We've got some of these stands here. This is gonna be like our fitting room, so we can do some photos in here. We'll be able to probably set up a little PC setup and do some editing on videos. Got some storage over here. Can't show you what's behind there, but we've got a clock. And look, it's working. It's currently...
That is right.
Bro, we got a free clock with the warehouse. How cool is that? We've got some more power outlets over here, but over time we'll probably be renovating this space because, as you can see, it looks very old. Look at the lights. They look like they were made in the 1950s.
If you were born back in the 1950s, they would have done a lobotomy on you because you do YouTube for a living.
We've also got a little heater here to keep Lachlan's feet warm. And then this curtain, for some reason we can't open. I have no idea why. It's broken. So this is the reason, guys, why I sold some cars. It's the reason why we got rid of the Lancer, the Porsche, because of the intention to get a warehouse. Like, we were looking at warehouses about midway through this year. Fortunately, we've got a bunch of Lancer merch. You guys can, of course, purchase at benkispec.com. They'll be on sale for a very decent price, just like this hoodie that I'm currently wearing. As you can see, we've got the Benki Co on the front, version Toge, and then on the back, we got the black Lamborghini, which I am so sad about. The fact that we had to get rid of the Lancers to be here, you can see it was a sacrifice, but I think for the greater good. But yeah, rip the Lancer.
Bittersweet.
Bittersweet, yeah. There's a reason for everything, guys, and unfortunately we had to get rid of both the Lancers, which is sad. The Skyline tees are, of course, on sale as well. Go check out the website. Sick designs. Which one do you like more?
I like the orange and the black. I think it works. Actually, I don't know. I like the front of the Skyline a bit more than the back. But
you like the
not
front
saying that the back is worse.
We only have a few of these ones left. The Forgotten Cars Timeless Stories tees. These were one of our best-selling tees on the website. If you read the text, there's some information about the 32. I wonder if you'll even notice it. You probably won't even notice it. benkispec.com. Look how easy that was to apply, guys. Woo! Tactical sticker application right there. Lachlan, hope you don't see that. So yeah, we'll be using this space for a lot of stuff. We're using it to work on friends' cars. We'll be able to have barbecues in here. We'll be able to chill out, work in our videos, fulfill orders. Nathan's gonna start running his own brand very soon. So that'll be a lot of fun trying to get that all up and running. But we've got the space to do it now, so it's gonna be a good time. gonna move all this merch, move all the cars, move all the shelves, move all the tools. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. See you later.